Finally, I've joined Wraith Company, and today I'm about to complete a dream I've had ever since this weapon first existed. In today's video, I'm going hunting. I am going to hunt down every cadet I see with a flamethrower.
Okay, enough with this stupid anime voice. Anyways, before we start, I'd like to say that I got permission to do this, and it's purely for entertainment purposes only. So yeah, hope you enjoy the video and hit that like button because you probably never saw someone do this before. Alright, my goal was to track down 10 cadets and take them out, so I got to work immediately. I spotted one near the border holding a mop. He just stared at me. I didn't hesitate and set him on fire. He tried to run, but didn't get very far. Right after that, I spotted another one at a post, so I moved in and set him on fire. This one didn't even try to run. He turned around looking confused and stared at me for a moment, then went right back to his post like nothing was happening, and stayed there as he went down. I then spotted the mop cadet again after he got put on post by the coruscant guard. So I went in and lit him up, and he basically just accepted his fate. But then some random guy touched him before he went down and caught fire too, so things started going a bit sideways. While I was trying to shoot a heal egg, I ended up setting myself on fire as well, which made it even worse. Right after that, 3 coruscant guards pulled up, so I didn't stick around and just dipped. While I was moving around, I spotted my next target and decided to switch things up. I didn't attack right away and instead led him over to the bank. Once he followed me into the security room, I made my move and lit him up. He tried to hide behind the crates, but with the flamethrower dealing constant damage, you really don't last long unless you heal quickly. He came back for the hand blaster that was lying there, which ended up giving me another elimination on the counter. He tried to run out of the bank, but that didn't really help him. As expected, there were no cadets in the server for a while, so I decided to set the raiders on fire instead. But that didn't go very well. After looking for cadets for literally half an hour, I switched servers and got lucky. I spotted a cadet walking right in front of me. I decided to follow him to see what he wanted to do before lighting him up. Of course, he was heading to the NPC that makes you mop the floor. He was happily and innocently jumping toward a puddle, and just before he could clean it, he caught fire. He stood still, probably confused as to why he was burning, while still trying to clean up the water puddle. Then some guy started a droid invasion, and I knew all the cadets at the border were cooked, so I tried to stop it, because otherwise there would be no cadets at the border, and that means no cadets to burn. I took out the turrets first with my sniper and went in with Ultra Force, but I ended up dying to the turret I always forget about. I made it to the core on the second try, and while I was shooting it, I got shot from behind. I ended up dying to 3 clankers that snuck up on me, and the timer ran out before I could reach it again. But at least it's over now, and cadets can stand safely at the border again. I spotted this cadet after a few minutes, and again I decided to wait before setting him on fire because it's always fun to watch cadets do random stuff. This cadet, however, outsmarted me and left as soon as I started shooting flames at him. I just stood there wondering if he had a sixth sense or if I'm just predictable at this point. I think I was too predictable, so when I spotted another cadet, I just watched him while pretending to be AFK. The first time I checked, he was there, but when I moved my camera back and tried to look at him again, he was gone. If you watched carefully, you could actually see him leave the game. Well, I guess that doesn't work either. I guess I just had to burn them as soon as I spotted them, because I watched this cadet as well, and as soon as I wanted to burn him, he also left the game. Anyways, it was time for an event. I joined a 187th patrol and spotted a rare cadet who could actually talk. My plan was pretty evil. I told him to follow me for a free gun and led him into the sanctuary. He had no idea what was about to happen. We went deep inside and I told him he could get a free gun by interacting with a book, and then I set him on fire. I felt kind of bad for this one, not gonna lie, but on the other hand, it was pretty funny. After that, I just went back to the patrol. Then I saw 3 other Wraith members messing around like always, so I joined in on the fun. We grappled around the map together before I told them I was hunting cadets and asked them to join in. Little did they know I was not joking. We went to the border, and to my surprise, the cadet I burned in the sanctuary was there. And even better, he was AFK. So I took my chance and burned him again in front of the 3 Wraiths. Now they know I was serious. We started hunting down the same cadet. I'd be scared if 4 guys with flamethrowers were chasing me for no reason. Anyway, 1 Wraith somehow got set on fire, and suddenly all 4 of us were burning instead of the cadet. But we played it smart and didn't move around much, so no one else would catch fire, which could have ended in an in-dock. The cadet ran into the spawn, where he couldn't take any damage, and we just kept flame-throwing him like we were smelting steel. Then another cadet appeared, so I focused on him since he had no idea what was going on. He went to the ATM, and I instantly burned him, but we ended up setting each other on fire again. After a while, he tried heading back to the ATM, and I went in to burn him again, but he just ran straight back into spawn. The patrol ended shortly after, and we all went back to the fob. While we were forming the ending wedge, I spotted the same cadet from the sanctuary again and didn't hesitate. I left the wedge to go burn him, but of course he ran into spawn to stay safe. After we were dismissed, I tried to get him again, but he kept running into the safe zone. I had to deal with a few more cadets before the mission was completed. To my surprise, I spotted another cadet who was AFK. I ran after him with flames ready, and he went off to pick up some trash. That's when I managed to set things in motion. I think I scared him pretty badly, because he started running and jumping like crazy. Then when I turned around for a second, it was my turn to get scared. Shortly after, I spotted Beebs McCracking and immediately wanted to take revenge for all the times he'd been trolling during my recording sessions. But he was too fast. I'll get him later. Instead, I focused back on the same cadet who was trying to pick up trash. And of course, that's exactly what he wanted to do. Well, I'm sorry, little one. Then I went back to Beebs. After an intense chase, I finally got him with a random guy running him over. Thanks for the assist. Sadly, all fun things come to an end. If I get 50 likes, I'll ask Americanics to do a part 2. In the end, I managed to get 10 cadets. Hope you guys enjoyed, and see you in the next video.